Welcome to the Put Up, everybody. I'm A.K.A. the Wizard. Welcome to the place where all the untold stories are heard. Each week, we bring in a different artist and we literally put them up here beside us and ask them all the questions going right back from the start. And today is no exception. We have with us Mr. Who is O. Smith. How's it going, bro?
Yeah, hi, man. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me, bro. How are you?
Man, I'm just relaxed in the studio this afternoon. Got it all set up. It's actually like for once, like I wasn't rushing around trying to like freak out and get it ready, you know? Yeah, this is episode 17. Welcome.
Yeah, I
It's
like
gonna
that.
be a
17
great
is one of
one.
my favorite numbers.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just gonna break the ice a little bit. What were we talking about just beforehand? I wanted to share with everybody. It was about that music video network, right? Something like that.
Yeah, there you go. Independent music broadcast. So yeah, right out the gate. Again, independent music broadcast. I don't know if they had this up there where you guys are, but in my 90s, there was this channel called the Jukebox. And on the Jukebox, it would play music videos all day. This was before MTV, BET, and all of the other music video channels. Well, this channel literally played music videos all day of all genres, and you would see in between music videos they would show what videos were available. You can call in. This was back when paying for things over the phone was a thing. You can call in and you can exactly, yeah. You can request a video, and it would queue it up, and it would play that video. And again, it's rock and roll, hip hop, country. Whoever had a music video that was an artist.
Was there an actual person controlling that shit in behind there? You think, or was
probably was back then? It had to be, because again, this was
right.
This was like 93. 90,
Yeah, like I couldn't imagine there'd be like some kind of like automated system on a computer yet.
somebody, they definitely had somebody at the operating board. So yeah,
literally like it's all day long,
I wanted to kind of bring that back. So I found I've been live streaming on that channel. It's on YouTube only right now. I'm on the multi-streaming at some point, but it's YouTube only, and it's been running since October, and it's only showing music videos from independent artists. So my next step is gathering more music videos to add to the collection, and again, keep it in rotation.
Everybody just heard that, right? So we need more videos.
Yeah, right? More videos. Yeah. If you're an independent artist and you have a music video that's not going to get flagged, send it my way. I'll put it on for you, and eventually we'll grow.
Nice. Yeah, man. We were talking about that, how it's like MTV is no longer existent, right? And like part of putting on the Put Up and putting you guys up and everything is part of that, bringing it back again in like this new digital era that we have access to, right? And it wasn't even possible like a couple of years back. So like all of this happening right now, it's crazy to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's the forefront, but it was like the old front. You know what I mean? Like it's coming back again. So
I've been through a lot of eras of technology changes, and where we are right now is absolutely crazy from where I came from.
Yeah, like we're running an entire television studio right here online right now.
From the comfort of my house.
Right. It's a beautiful thing. We got our director back here.
Correct.
It's amazing. I mean, we're gonna jump into this interview, bro.
Let's go.
We're gonna take you right back to the beginning. Tell us about your creative journey. Like, how did you get started as a producer or artist? You're both, right? Like, you produce your own stuff, kind of too, right?
So I do directing. The one thing I don't do is making beats. Now I'm smart, so I got direction. I have the ability to like, hey, let's do this, try this instead of that.
It's like executive directing of stuff, you know?
Yeah, I can direct things, but making a beat, that's like it's something that I may try in the future, but I doubt it, because the way my mind processes, I don't think I'll ever complete one, because I like things to line up too close to perfection for my own good.
So just like this OCD thing, you just couldn't finish that thing.
Like,
it starts
that hi-hat's nice, but you tweak it a little, and it's like, yeah. So I don't cross that bridge, because I'm not there mentally. But I've written music, performed,
Yeah, we're
shot
gonna see
music
some of that
videos.
today, actually, right?
Yeah, I can't
You
wait.
know,
One of my favorite ones, and I did most of the directing on those too. As a matter of fact, the second video, depending on which one you play first, the
okay.
entire thing was done by me from the camera to the shooting. The only thing I didn't do on that one was editing. I fell back from editing again. That perfection thing. I be wanting the switch to happen on the beat, and then my program won't let me get it right without having to widen the scale and slide it over. So I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, don't even remind me, man. Like I said, I've been like doing all the editing on those videos, right? And it's
Yep.
the same kind of thing. Constantly these little when you click, I just like move something without noticing. You go to watch it back, you're like, oh shit. Like just
Just like that. Just like
yeah.
that.
Dealing with thousands of variables all at one time, right?
Yeah,
That's part of
that's
it.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Okay, so you started out like rapping? Like how did this work? Like you started
Uh,
writing first?
Yep. So I started writing first. So the really beginning was poetry back in
Hmm.
like elementary, middle school. Uh, it was poems, just rhyming words and vocabulary, and then tragedy struck around. Let's see, this had to be around 10th or 11th grade, so around 16, 17. A friend of mine got murdered,
Oh
and
damn.
then it kind of transitioned into angry words, and
Can
then
imagine.
and then that found its way to a beat because at that time I was hanging around some DJs and they were local guys, and music has always been a part of my thing. So then, it transitioned from that to more anger, and then I was able to scale back the anger and kind of it landed in the hip hop realm, and then you know from
It's
there,
interesting how you like found like a way to like express at that point. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and that's where you chose to go with it. That's cool.
yeah. And so from there, at what's crazy is I don't think I've written a poem since then, like an actual what I would consider a poem, like I mean, hip hop is basically poetry in a sense, but like just a flat out poem. I don't think I've written one of those since then.
I think I gotta challenge you to just write another poem. Just to exercise that muscle again, you know what I mean? Like
I might give it a shot. I might give it a shot.
there you go. Okay, so you turned poems into like you found beats, you started making stuff with the DJs. Like how did it progress after this? Like when did you release your like first song then?
All right, so two phases. Phase one with the DJs and whatnot, they would also perform.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm born and raised in Miami, so this was there in Miami where it kind of the seed was planted, and recorded my first thing with them, and it was just again some. I'm from the same place where they made the peanut butter jelly song, so
Okay.
like I know the guy, and I can. So those guys, I recorded my first song, and I can't find it to save my life. But one of these days, I'm gonna try to track it down. But I recorded my first song with those guys, just a little short verse, maybe like eight, maybe even 8 bars. And then whenever we would do parties, we would dance on the stage, and I was hanging out with them. I was also a dancer,
So you're
and
like almost live first before anything else.
yeah.
Okay,
I
right?
was live.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was I was 16, 17. So this was like 2000, 99, 2000, like 99 to 2001 ish. And what really made the music transition was in the military. So while I was in the military in boot camp, we used to do some freestyling in when we had our free time. And then I got to my A school, then I ran into some other guys who did music, and we would all freestyle and hang out and wild out and all that good stuff. And then I recorded my first song with those guys in 2003
Okay.
on a
It's been a
computer.
while.
Yeah, on a computer with Cool Edit Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
You have to know.
Yeah. So we did a song, and we shopped it around the base and whatnot. It's me and two other guys, one from Texas, I think the other was from like Philly. But yeah, it's like okay, the boys like yeah, pretty nice. And so when I left the military, I came back down to Miami and then back home, and I stumbled across some more guys. So we ended up doing music with them, and we would hit all the local spots and performing at the flea market and the mall and around the house and shit like that. And then from Miami, I moved to South Carolina in like 2005, and that's where my first persona of music came about. I used to be Doc Ock. That was my initial rap name.
Right. You weren't always Who Was O Smith, right?
Yeah, it wasn't always
I
those.
remember hearing this.
Yeah, so I was Doc Ock out the gate, and it was just pretty obvious. My name's Octavius, so you should call me Doc Ock anyway. So Doc Ock was the first character of my music, and I did a lot. Made newspapers. I've performed at car shows, events, etc.
That's dope.
Hot Import Nights when they first were kicking off. I've done like 4 or 5 of those. I've done Charlotte. I've done South Beach, Nashville, Tennessee. I would hit the road.
Well, and I see it as like a recurring theme throughout your whole career and in your video work and all this stuff. Is this like community out in the real world, doing the work out there, hitting the streets, rapping for the people are dancing with you, right? Yeah. I see that throughout as like almost like your ethos or something as who you are. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Nah, man, I love the people, man. I love the people. Like giving back. I come from. It wasn't the best of things that I come from. So
none of us do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So when I get the opportunity to give back, man, it's pretty easy. So, let's see. After leaving South Carolina in like maybe like 2009, 2010ish, I go back down to South Florida and link up with some of my earlier friends from the 99, 2000ish era. And, we start doing music again.
Doing things for real.
Yeah. So when we did that, we had more of a little purpose. So we would always try to give back. So we had a Halloween event, we had a Christmas event. And yeah, we would just do things just to give back to the community. So we would always circle back into where we came from. So that lasted for a few years, and then moved around some more. Which again, I can't be still. This time around, I want to be still. So I'm here, hoping South Carolina for at least like six years or so. Here's hoping.
Like somebody lock them down. I don't know. Like keep them in the room for a couple years.
Gotta move. But yeah, so I want to do something. I want to do something like that here very soon.
Yeah, man, get the shows going on there again, like the whole thing, right? Like that's dope. And that's what we've started up here actually this year. Like we weren't performing live ever. Last time I performed was 7-8 years ago, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right for me too.
Yeah, so I feel like I don't know. There's just like this general energy or worldwide calling for everybody to get back out there and do their shit. You know what I mean? Like it's time to buck up and you know what I'm saying? Because there's now people looking up to us that require that for us.
No, it's not. And then we can create our own now from again where I was. You either had to know somebody or have a ridiculous amount of funding or sponsorship to do things. Now you don't really need that anymore.
Now this mic actually that you can see in the like frame right here can do the sound of, I don't know. They tuned it as like $50,000 worth of different mic sounds or something. You know what I mean? So like that kind of stuff exists, right?
It does. Again, mine's up here, and then I got this little beauty right here.
And like we can do so much with like most of the work that I do today. Some guy sits in the basement, does his vocals, sends it over after with the beat. We make magic. Boom, we have a release. Right?
Listen, man,
very short-lived. Like the actual time that it takes for that to happen. Before you had to book the studio, pay your left nut and your right arm. You know what I mean? Like
hope that the other person would make it to the studio when you booked it, and nothing would happen that they wouldn't get there. If
thanks,
not,
got the door lock. You know,
Listen, me and D Money just literally recorded an EP over the course of like maybe 3 sessions. We would jump on from like 2 p.m. Eastern to about 10, and we started. He created the beats. I was, tinkering in the background. Uh,
You just kind of watching them while it happened?
yeah, and I would like, okay, maybe change this or do that again. My directing.
And like kind of co-producing the whole thing like over the internet
Like,
then,
all right,
right?
do this, and then we made a couple beats in the first one. We was talking about some stuff.
Go.
In the second showing, we actually started writing and recording, and then in the third one, we did some more writing and recording, and then the fourth one was just him, lining up and adjusting the sounds, doing the mixing, and I was just in the lab to be get the final look over, and we should have a
And
release.
like, to feel that energy so that you're gonna write the lyrics to that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's part of the being there during the process helps that other process take place later too, right? Like,
Yeah. So yeah, it was a lovely experience. Again, we crafted this thing from the ground up, all live. So everything that we did for it was live.
yo, that's crazy. And like, what did you use? Like Discord or something, like to actually
Yeah.
connect?
So Discord and OBS. So we use Discord. He would stream his. He would share his screen for Fruity Loops, which was the program that he was using, and then I had it all on Discord, and we multi-streamed across YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Twitter.
Also, people were watching this take place too.
Yeah, correct. You have the opportunity
And
to
being a part of the creation process. That's dope.
yeah.
It's almost like watching a live concert, but we're in the back in the studio making the thing. You know
And
what I mean?
that was the goal. So yeah, I might try it again at some point. And now I know a little bit more about the OBS situation. I got to find a good multi-chat tool, but yeah, it's looking good.
Amazing, man. Okay. I got another question for you that's not on the list here.
All right.
Would you say that like I see you online all the time doing anything with the new like producers and stuff that are here, right? And it's like, do you feel like you transitioned to doing that more so than like being in the live community, doing live shows, all that stuff, or you just as more actively on both sides now?
I I'm an old guy now. I'm not the get off my lawn old guy now, but I'm an old guy now. I like peace and I like nothing. Doing nothing is like the top of my list. Like if you ask me what I want to do,
It's like
nothing's
namaste. Just
yeah. If I can do nothing, I'm all right. So I'm always for doing something, but it really just got to be worth my time. And other than that, if nobody bothers me, I'll sit in the cut. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I see an opportunity pull up. I'm all for it. Again, when I saw you post like, "Hey, yo,
yeah, we can do this."
It's like, "Yo, hey, I'm here. Let me give me a date. I got you. I'm here."
You're gonna be
Yeah,
here.
if this wasn't happening, that would be happening, or I'd just be sitting out on the back porch or something.
Nice. Okay, so like you're just like down to chill these days. You're gonna be in the studio making some stuff, collabing with people online. Like that's the new life for you, eh?
Yeah. Again, man, I want IMB to happen. I really want to do a big festival of some sort. But again, it's a lot of moving parts and gaining interest, real interest.
We got to make that happen, bro. We're gonna figure out a way. Everybody watching right now, think about it.
I'm for it, man. It's just having somebody that's willing to be on the same page and move in the same direction. It's really difficult.
A group of people, a team, right?
Yeah,
in
correct.
real life, like a get together physically, because it's gonna happen physically.
It's so difficult. Like I've been a part of a lot of things, and it's usually one or two people at the helm, and everybody else is like, maybe, possibly. So yes, it's finding
army. We need a
finding that conglomerate that's ready to do the thing.
Right. I feel like I know some people though. I feel like I know some people. Anyhow, we're gonna dig into this thing more.
I'm interested to talk about it, and again, the more I see it building, the more energy you'll get from me. But I've been a part of, I'd say maybe like 10 good groups in my day, and they all fail in the long run. That short sprint it's a lovely thing. Like, okay, yeah, we can do this, we can do that. I got this, I got that. All right, boom, 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 boom. Once you pass the like 200-300 meter mark, they start falling off.
And how many years do you feel like that is in real life? That
Uh
300-meter mark that they always happen at.
nah, that's a couple months. That's not even years. That's a couple. That's weeks even. Like, all right,
Moments.
let me let me see if I can make it like this. Have you ever tried to plan like a family trip with family that doesn't live under your roof, or
Never. Or
get
never even try.
together with somebody that doesn't live under your roof,
I feel like it doesn't
like a
work.
party, or you move somewhere and you're like, yo, I need some help moving my
I
furniture.
don't know. I'm the guy that comes to help every time something
Exactly.
moves,
Okay,
right?
so good. So you're the guy that they will call.
Yeah.
But you see how many people don't show up to that? Like,
Oh fuck.
correct. Like I'll invite 8 people to something, and 2 may pull up. It's the same thing, except all right. Hey, let's all do this. Cool. You get
Right.
8, 10.
Yeah, yeah. So
At
like
the end of it,
we don't
2,
gotta bring like 40 invites to get 8 people, do we? Like
and that's what I don't have the energy for that as much as I used to. I was always that guy putting in the all right. Here's the plan. Here's the process. We need this done. We need this done. We need this done. You do this. You do this. You do that. And I still have to run back and still monitor those things. So I
dude,
could
I
have did it
love
myself. It was like, yeah,
it.
yeah. So yeah, that it kills me. Kills me.
We'll always work towards it, bro. I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
your
yeah.
back when it comes to that.
So now I look at it from the outside. I will never turn down something that sounds like a good idea, but I'm no longer jumping out the window first.
Yeah, it's more like make sure you're doing things for like a cause and yourself, and like don't worry about how other people might not be involved with it or want to
Right.
be but can't be or however else, right? If it's meant to work out, it's going to,
That's it.
right?
That's it.
Okay, so like back to the sound, like let's tell the people all about like your sound style. Like how did you come up with that? What is it? Like whole process here.
Oh, that's a difficult one, but let's see if I can make it simple. I don't think I have a sound per se. I've always been a person that thinks in words, and words have meanings and thoughts and so on and so forth. So anytime that I'm scribbling something, I like having a direction. Every now and then I may be random. And then the other thing is authenticity. I think that counts for a lot. So it's going to be very rare to hear something from me that I haven't experienced or lived.
Mm,
I
okay.
think I think I may have one song, and I don't even think I've ever released it in mass, that I kind of embellished life a bit. Other than that, if you hear me say something, 9 times out of 10, I've done it. So like authenticity is always a real big thing for me, because it's like I don't see how you can talk about something that you don't know anything about, you haven't lived or experienced.
Well, and okay, I see a lot of themes of love in your music,
Yeah,
women, right? Like the idea of relationship, right?
yeah,
Talk about that.
yeah, yeah. No, man. That's just- I've had a I've had a crazy but wonderful life. So, uh, you know, I've always been a lover of the ladies.
We can tell in the
Love my
music.
peoples. Yeah, yeah. My fam have always been anybody that, and when I say family, that's people that are near and dear to me, not necessarily blood.
Right.
That's people in my blood that I don't
I
really
got some
care.
family that's closer to me than family, but I also
That,
got some family who direct our shit here. So you know what I
that,
mean?
that's very factual. So yeah, so no man. So the what was the most recent thing that I've done? I think never mind the Christmas music, although it's dope. The Christmas music was Christmas themed.
What in the 12 days of O. Smith Miss? Right?
Yeah. So all right. So boom. Uh, shout out to Clismic. Uh, we was talking about redoing the show, because the first show that me and him did, the audio was kind of messed up. because he was on vacation, I was on vacation. It was all bad, but we powered through the show. So I was like, all right, we need to run that back. He's like, okay, cool. I'm free around Christmas. It's like, okay, all right, we're gonna come up with something. And he's like, oh, Smithmas. So it's like, boom, that works. I like the sound of that. And I'm actually gonna try to make it bigger this year. But
Dude, I think D Money won it, right?
yeah. Yeah, the money. You know what? With his winnings is how we came up with the EP idea. So one of the 12 days of O Smithmas is 8 hours of streaming, and he was like, "Yo, how about we just do a live EP with the 8 hours of streaming?" So I was like, "Okay, I'm for it."
That's fucking cool, man.
God, man, it's so awesome. It's so awesome. But yeah,
that is so awesome that something could turn into like a forward moving project instead of just like a gift, you know what I mean? Because it was cool. I watched the whole thing. I was like, damn, this is the coolest thing I think I've ever seen. Right?
Yeah, man. I can't wait. I can't wait till this year. This year's O Smithmas. I've been already tinkering, so
he's got some things for you guys. I can promise you that right now. I've already heard some things that I don't think anybody else has. You know what I mean? Like, no, straight up. Just wait. You know?
Got some things, baby.
Okay, so like, what inspires your projects? All real life events.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Everything's real life. Like again, Created a Monster. At that time in my life, life in general, made me the monster that I was. I was probably a villain in about maybe 30 or 40 people's stories. Let them tell it, but so be it.
Well, and there's a lot of words in that song. Right?
Oh,
that
man.
speed bars section that oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's my joint right there. I used to love to perform it. As a matter of fact, that video has about maybe 10% of the times that I've performed it. Like that song anytime that I go
it's anywhere, like chops of like different live performances, right? Yeah.
Live performances. So any time that I hit the stage, I will break that one. Love it.
That is crazy that you can hit every word, honestly.
Yeah. And then a Speed Racer, like literally, if I'm driving, I'm driving fast. I'm Ricky Bobby in the flesh.
Yes.
So
okay, so like just before we go to the song and hear Created a Monster, walk us through like the creative process, like how you made the song.
Okay. Created a Monster. This was 2006-ish, 5 even. Guy who made the beat came over to his house to record. I would always go over there and record. So he had Pro Tools and he was pretty solid with his mixing and mastering. So I would record myself on Cool Edit Pro at my house. I would listen to it and
kind of like make a demo.
I would just listen to it and then I would go do the recording because I'm efficient. That's another thing you'll learn about me. I'm very efficient. I like efficiency. Get it done in the best way possible and fast. That's it. Let's do this. So if I'm going to spend my money to go to someone else's studio, I come prepared. So
you like practiced it essentially.
Yeah. If I book an hour session, it was to the point where I would see some of the people that I would go to, they would want to, tinker with the mix in the midst of it because I'm one taking almost everything. Because I know this. I'm not coming here to play. They're used to people coming in there and want to smoke and drink and they run their hour up just bullshitting around or run that back or punch me back in. I don't do that. If I go record something, I'm ready to go. So I would listen to
that respect level, right? Like
I mean that, and again, efficiency. So it's respect for my time more than their time because I'm paying for this. So again, I listen to it for 2 or 3 days beforehand. I know the song when I get in there. I know what I want. The only other thing is kind of the ad libs, and I don't really care too much for that because they don't really add or subtract to the song for me. So, boom, I'm knocking the verse out.
Whatever.
Yeah, correct. I can knock an album out in an afternoon.
Put a filter on there, delayed. You know what I mean?
So yeah, I go over to his house to record something, and again, he likes to play his beats because he's shopping them. So I get it. And he played the Created a Monster song for me. And I was like, oh, that's fire. I need that. And he's like, I sold it to somebody. I was like, how much you sell it to him for? He's like, I think he told me like $20, $25. Like, nah, I got you 40, 60, or whatever. I outbidded him right there. And I was like, whoever you sold it to, sell it to me now. Tell them they can't use it no more. You give them their money back or whatever you do with it. I need this. So I left here. I left there with that beat. And I wrote, I bullshit you not. I wrote about maybe 6 verses to that song. And the 3 that are on there, only one of them was from the original set. Man. And then I just kept coming back to it. It's like, So there's probably like 2 unreleased versions. I did like 2 remixes that never made the light of day. Yeah.
You got other ones on your computer.
Yeah. I got them. I hope I got them somewhere. But again, it just spoke to me so much. And then the final version is the version that the video came to.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, yeah, let's go see it.
Let's do it.
Oh boy, y'all know I gotta bring him out, right? I introduce to y'all the monster y'all created, Mr. O. Smith. Ha ha. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
Oh no, I'm back again and with a vengeance, bitch. Brought my super friends, they killer monsters here to end your shit. Team Supreme with snares and clips and hooks, you can't defend it, bitch. Killing it, ripping and stripping and kicking and taking your shit, cause we villains, you dig. You feeling this shit, don't care if you did. Busting your shit, I'm splitting your wig. The business is this, I'm bigger than big. Larger than charge, but I'm killing the beers. And 2 of my shit is split with a split. Monstrous flow, I got Zilla the shit. I think they feeling the kid, I'm spitting it rapidly, doing it naturally. Lyrical bullets, I shoot as a casualty. Fuck your own faculty, niggas who battle me, beating them bad like the MK brutality. My life, I'm living it actually. Your life is wrapped in a mystery. About to make history colder than Russia. We ain't even know, but the game has been missing me. Bringing the pain and changing the game. Pick for the dread, they pistol with my name. A lot is my main Chewbacca and thing. Learning from Jack and just how to spit flames. It ain't no doubt how I'm killing it. It ain't no doubt I'm the realest bitch. And I'm a monster, what the motherfucking business is.
And it's like that. I guess y'all ain't seen them new Freddy Krueger we got coming out. He all black, you dig? Godzilla King Kong ain't got nothing on this man here. So y'all need to be scared for real. Nigga, cause we ain't coming in your dreams, go catch you in while you wide awoke, you dig? Y'all created a real monster for these streets and on these beats. O. Smith, one more time, talk to him. Let's go.
Monster mentality, niggas is mad at me. Get on the track and I kill it so savagely. Bringing the ruckus, you niggas discuss it. When they peep inside of the scene of my tragedy. Killing the high when I jack on the high. I got wings so fly in the sky where I glide. If you try, you will die. I promise it's so lost before you do that, bitch, you say you bye-byes. Fuck that, I'm off the chain. Yeah, a monster with a mission, man. My presence give them nightmares. When you turn around, I'm right there. Very fucking scary. Fresh up out the mortuary. Body cold, but the flesh is burnt like I'm the son of Freddy. A hook that's on the left hand. Chainsaw that's in my right. Got a machete on my back and on my hip is dynamite. I'm blowing it up and coming right back, cause I will not die. And when I return with both on my neck, no pep or a leg or pin in my eye. I walk what I talk, I see what I spit. I tell you again in case you forget, I'm a motherfucking monster, bitch.
Hey, you ever seen a pit bull mixed with a dragon, mixed with an AK-47? That's O. Smith, the monster y'all created, man. This how we do it. Slugfest, who is O. Smith Productions, you dig? Oh boy. Hold on, I think got some more to say to y'all. Let me let the monster back out the cage. Oh, go.
Too many words, but it's how I preferred. I'm the illest nigga, but killer lead birds in the curb. You're dealing with a spitter, gorilla, slightly served. My minute gotta run it back to catch the words. Step on the thought, they can't follow my lead. Question like some of us see, they by the illest match, just to see. I'm from bitches selling particular breed. I'm what the industry needs, so they ready for the shit that I bring. Get it, the lyricism got to burst to the flow. A sex appeal to make the bitches wanna give me some more. Hustle the spirit because I'm always after my dough. And I can hit the stage and grab the mic and give them a show. It's undeniable with the talent I bring. Where this pop out swing, I made the bitches wanna give me a ring. A bed rock, a hip hop, a show, start a chart, top, a cool pop, a whole watch, a mid flow, flip flopper. Killing them swiftly, I move with the semi. A monster is me. You want me, come get me. Don't fuck with the Remy, just rock and play me. Straight with chases, I sip and get busy. Don't fuck with too many, my circle is skinny, cause nowadays niggas is bitches like Penny. Fly like a chimney, live in any. Knuck if you buck and get served like I'm Denny. I'm thrashing you niggas while stacking up figures. A.K.A balls on my verses is flippers. Niggas is ass shaver, flexing the strippers. I meet with the minds and my monsters to get you. Evil is villain, a monstrous flow. Disaster destruction is all that I know. The light is my voice, the gas is my mic. You put them together and watch me ignite.
Man, and there you have it. O. Smith, Slugfest Entertainment. Who is O. Smith Productions? This is the monster that y'all created right now in these streets. Dade County got a problem. Oh boy, you ever seen a Loch Ness? Motherfucking the Boogeyman, Candyman. Oh boy, hey, he ride with me right now. Can you dig it?
All right, wait. Before y'all resume, I don't think y'all heard what I had said. So I'm gonna slow it down.
Oh.
Too many words, but it's how I prefer. I'm the illest nigga with killer leave your brains on the curb. You're dealing with a spitter gorilla who's slightly absurd. A mile a minute, gotta run it back to catch all the words. Step on the throttle, they can't follow my lead. Crushing myself overseas. They got as ill as Nazareth Johnson disease. I'm from a beastie southern pure killer breed. I'm what the industry needs. Don't think they're ready for the shit that I bring. I get it in with lyricism, got a verse on the flow. A sex appeal to make the bitches wanna give me some more. A hustler spirit because I'm always out of my dough. And I can hit the stage and grab the mic and give them a show. It's undeniable the talent I bring, or with this pipe I swing. I make the bitches wanna give me a ring. A bed rocker, good hopper, showstopper, chart topper, cool popper, cold watcher, mid flow, flip flopper. Killing up swiftly, I move with this hemi, your monstrous hemi, you won't make them give me, don't fuck with the Remy, just vodka and Winnie. Straight with chases, I simply get busy, don't fuck with too many, my circle is skinny, cause nowadays niggas is bitches like Penny. Fight like a chimney, live than any, none give you buck, we get served like them Denny's. I'm thrashing you niggas by stacking up figures. A.K.A balls on my verses is flippers. Niggas is ass and professing the strippers on me, but them I send my monsters to get you. Evil is villain, a monstrous flow. Disaster destruction is all that I know. The light is my voice, the gas is my mic. You put them together and watch me ignite. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Put Up, everybody. I'm A.K.A the Wizard, and we have Mr. Who is O. Smith to my right here. Is it right or left? I'm not even sure. To the right. And what you just heard right there, that music video was Created a Monster. Say another word or two about that music video. What did we just see right there?
So that music video, again, it's a culmination of a lot of live performances. I used to hit like all of the open mics down in South Florida back in the day.
Oh, that's
cool. So anytime I was out, and at that point, I actually had a full-time cameraman at that point. So,
dude,
we was outside, and
how do you get a full-time cameraman? I want one of those. You know?
That was back when I was funneling coins into the betterment of everybody instead of just me. So what you saw, that was just me getting a piece of what was going on. So again, get 10 people, hopefully all on the same page, and then when it comes down to it, only like 2 or 3 really ready to follow through. But for the first 2 or 3 weeks or so, everybody's like, yeah, this is it. Until it's time to put the work in, or it's time to put the money in. And that's when it's like, well, I got this, and then I can't make it to that because I gotta go do the thing that I knew I had to do before I said I would do this.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I forgot that I double booked myself.
Actually, our concert got double booked that night, bro. So it's like, yeah, just like everybody, you know what? Start acting properly if you know.
That's it.
That's my world message right now. You know what I mean? Like,
it can't be that hard. Like it shouldn't be that hard, but apparently it is.
Yeah, and you know what? We're just on a hunt for authentic people that we can build this stuff with. You know what I'm saying? So
that's it. That's all I
mean,
want.
if you want to be in the lineup to be one of those people, you got to act the same way too, right?
That's all I want.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into that juicy part of that interview, bro. Let's talk about the biggest challenge you've ever had in your career so far.
Biggest challenge I've ever had. Let me see. All right, so look at my shirt first of all.
Yes.
Right? This is my shirt. This is me 99% of the times. So the reason it took me a second with that question is because at the end of the day, I really don't care. I've I've never really considered this a career.
Okay.
Challenges for sure, but just I've never done it for money. Anytime I've ever done it, I have a passion for music. I have a passion for hip hop. I have a passion for words. A passion for the art. So it was always just something that I love to do. And I would find other people that love to do it and would hope that we could all do it in the same direction and grow together. But again, it's just no one ever continues to run the race. Everybody wants to sprint.
It's
So
always moments in time, right?
yeah, correct. It's just like boom and then I would again at the end of the day, I'll drop this shit in a heartbeat. I walk off because I don't care. I do it because I love it. I'm for it. I love the art. I love the craft. I spend money on it because I love it. But if
We spent money on it, bro. Let me
that's
tell you.
that is a fact. That is a fact. And so when it dwindles down and it's just me that's running the race, I'll go do something else until I circle back around to it. At the end of the year last year, with those Smith was and doing all of that from like January till just about a few weeks ago, I just ducked off because there was no real motion. I mean, you still got your the regular people that are doing what they regularly do. Your show's still been booming, TBL still been doing their regular thing, Doc's still doing his thing, but once you've done those, I mean, I can't be on your show every day. I can't be your
There's a lot more time in a day, right?
Correct. You know what I'm saying? I can't be TBL's everyday guest. I can't be on Doc every day. So
then it's like trying to what's generating out there in the real world for you.
What are we doing? So, the hardest thing is just finding people that want to grow towards something, having a plan and a goal. That is the most difficult part.
I can't believe you just said that. No, it's been the theme of so many conversations this past week I've had with different people. It's in a skit for the album that's going to be coming out. It's literally saying those words. You know what I mean? It's everywhere I look. That message right there, right now. It's crazy that you just said that.
Yeah. So
wow.
That's the hardest part right there.
Finding genuine, authentic people that are moving towards a goal where they're actually using their skin, their life, their soul to forward something.
That's it. That's it. Because again, I mean, doing the same thing and expecting different results, definition of insanity. But at the same time, you need consistency. So you have to do something, but it doesn't necessarily always have to be the same. It doesn't have to be different. It's a conundrum in a sense.
But you're going to be doing something either fucking way. That's the way I see it, right? Like,
yeah. So man, it's just, and again, with what I've done in life and where I've lived in life and how I've come about, at the end of the day, I just don't give a fuck. So I'll walk, I will walk away in a heartbeat because it's always been a passion. It's never been what has sustained me in life. So I've never had to rely on it to get by where I had to do it.
So you're just going to go off and do something else that helps somebody do something else?
Yeah. I mean,
because you feel like being useful is more important than actually
correct. Yeah.
Right? Like,
I'd rather be useful. So again, in my household, it's me, my wife, and my baby girl. So they take priority. And once they're taken care of, again, nothing I will gladly do 7 days a week. Then video games is my other vice, and then music. But I'll turn on the game before I get online and attempt to get somebody to love my art.
Yeah, you know what? I see it comes in seasons too. You know what I mean? Like sections of time where like things are amped up and you're like doing lots of music, and then I'm like other seasons of my life I'm like real calm and like not even in the studio for like barely any time, you know what I mean? Like lately it's been nuts. I've been like mixing 2 tracks a day kind of thing, right? But like yeah, so like wild stuff. But then other like 6 months ago I was just chilling out, you know, I was outside just before the snow happened. I was just chilling
Yep.
out, you know, like we did a music video. Life was grand for like a while, right? And then it's just like this. It could go all over the place, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's me. That's me right there.
and right now we're in a calm. We're gonna chill in our studio, do this kind of thing for now. You know?
Yeah. I think right now my thing that I want to do, and it's just been on me, and it's horrible because this is like a good friend of mine. He lives in Jersey, and he understands when I tell him rule number one. Rule number one is I don't give a fuck. It's just that's rule number one. No matter what you're asking me, what the question is, I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. So whenever we talk, I'd be like, rule number one. He'll tell me something about something. I'm like, rule
And
number
like
one.
real serious or whatever, you know?
Yeah, like man, rule number one. It doesn't matter. Tell me something I don't know. That's the same. Tell me something I don't know. So I want T-Pain has created a gaming league. Again, gaming, that's my other vice. I've been gaming for over like 35 years.
Yeah, like you've been making music for almost that long too, right?
Yeah, just about. Yeah, I think I like 20 plus in music, but 35 in gaming for sure. So I think my first memory playing a video game, I was like 5 years old.
Yeah, baby.
So I've been playing video games for a long time. So T-Pain created a gaming league, and you know they're recruiting right now. And I told myself I would get my highlight reel together and start streaming my gaming and so on and so forth.
That's part of this.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. And then I ran into OBS issues, and I was like, rule number one. So I walk off, and then I'll try to come back. Maybe I'll get that sorted out, but. I gotta figure that out. I gotta find a way to get around myself because like OBS was hindering me from
And technology all the time, right?
Yeah, correct. Get off my lawn.
Look at the Xbox works, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Fuck, man. No, okay, so like on the flip coin of like the bad things and the challenges of like the whole music career, like what's been like your greatest success doing music so far?
Oh, let's see. The greatest success.
Because you've done a ton of things, right?
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm trying to. I think I would say the greatest success was Slugfest when I was down in Miami. We did well, that was probably my most motion. My greatest success might have been the New Era Slugfest here in Carolina. So I linked up with some old friends from like high school and around the neighborhood, Mike Allen and Bud T, and there's like 4 other guys who kind of cycled in. Again, there you go, get 10 people together, 3 come out of the other side, and it'll end up down to just one. Yeah. So I told myself I would get back into doing music when I moved down to Charlotte, North Carolina, and like this is like 2018, 2019. And then I linked up with those guys. Then we had a couple other guys that were on board, and they was like, nah, this ain't what I want, blah, blah, blah. We've put out quite a lot of music since like 2020. And
there you go.
We did a tour and hit mad stages, shot a ton of videos. I think that stint of time, like 2020 to like 2023.
And he said he wasn't going to do music, you know?
Correct. And here I am. So that might have been my greatest little stint right there. Dude, Miami was fun. Well, but we had we didn't have much of a budget then, or but much of a limit then, so we were we were just wilding out. There was no direction. We was just
Uh-oh.
whatever. We was acting up then because we had disposable income, and we didn't really. We had fun. I got plenty of visuals, but there was no direction. Nobody wanted to follow the plan.
And I think I mean, it's been in some music videos that I've seen. I'm pretty sure, right? Like some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some saucy ass shit.
It's some saucy stuff. You know what I mean?
I love it, man. Okay, so like these days, like what are you using to record when you make a track? Are you in your studio room right there, kind of doing your thing? Or like
Reaper. So yep, I'm in this room here is this is where I be. Let me see.
Did you say Reaper? Is that what you
Yep.
said?
Yep, Reaper. So this is the computer next to the computer that we're talking on, and then that's my other TV. I don't know if I'm doing that right now. Anyway, that's and then that's my baby back there. But
There's just TVs everywhere in this room.
Yeah.
It's like around as a screen when you used to look over.
So yeah, this is my space. So at some point, these two are going to be mounted. But I record on Reaper. Or huh?
What do they call that thing? I forget what it's called.
The little sound thingy that's around the microphone. Yeah, I don't know what they call it, but the mic's in there.
Yeah.
And,
what kind of mic is it?
Got
up in there.
Couldn't even tell you.
It's a microphone. Come on.
Yeah, it's the microphone. I bought it. They said it was dope. It recorded the voice. I couldn't tell you nothing about the specs. That'd be my problem. Those things just don't. I couldn't tell you about the specs of nothing in here.
I'm like the complete opposite. I'm like, yeah, I can tell you the model number of that.
Correct. The model, bro.
You know what, dude? That philosophy of life of like, I just don't care 99% of the time about shit. You know what? It's the ability to like offload stress too, I guess, right? At the same time, it's like not hold on to shit.
When I tell you I don't worry about a lot of things and I feel great, it's so freeing. It's like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, a lot of people hold on to resentment and just stressful shit all the time, right? Like,
I don't care. Don't
just let it off, eh? Just let it go.
I found out that it doesn't matter, and a lot of things aren't as important as people make them out to be.
And like the day's gonna go on, your heart's gonna keep beating, you keep breathing without thinking about it. Like, you know what I mean?
The world's still gonna spin, regardless of what you got going on, regardless of how you feel, regardless of your plan, regardless of your plan not working or it working. It doesn't matter.
Well, and that's going back to that thing about like making sure that when you're doing something that you have purpose. You know what I mean? And I'm like, we're here to tell everybody like you have a purpose if you're here alive. Make sense of it. Do something with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do something bigger tomorrow than you did today. Try something new. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's the key to all of it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so like when you record, do you take a unique approach or anything to your music when like you're in the room there doing it?
Nope. Make sure I have me some water. Because I another thing about me, I like different pockets. I like different flows. Again, cadence is something that I liked, and the actual content. So again, I may have a few where I just decide to say some random shit, which is, it happens. But for the most part, context and content are something that I like to stress, and then just different flow pockets and patterns. So it was to the point where I started, my writing became a little difficult on paper because what I said and how I said it.
You couldn't write it out properly or whatever?
Correct. Yeah. Like in this one bar, I would say, and then I would go to this one and they're like, do, 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 do. And so it's like, shit, how did I say it? So it's like, damn, now I gotta, so if I don't record it, I circle back to it, I gotta find out where I was when I wrote this, or it'll turn out to be something totally different because now I gotta make it fit now because I'm not finna go, or I might end up rewriting it. But in any event, if I don't get it down when I have the pocket, I now have to go back and find this pocket again. And
or a different one.
Correct. Or a whole other pocket. Because again, I like different pockets. So you'll hear this again. So all three verses of Created a Monster, I'm almost certain they're different cadences. I know the last one for sure, but like it's a different flow, it's a different cadence. And then you'll hear A.K.A Baby in the one that we're going to show next.
Yeah.
That
Tell the people about the whole song here.
So that song, all right, so A.K.A Baby comes about.
I just realized Aki is like Octavius, right? Like that's where that
There
part
you
of it
go.
is, right?
Yes, sir. So yep, A.K.A Baby came about when we was doing this song with my New Era Slugfest guys, and I mentioned it in a verse. Say A.K.A Baby, slightly crazy, have amazing lyrics, blazing, etc. And then the guys would always they would now refer to me as A.K.A Baby from then on. It's like it took on a life of its own. So Bud, which is our producer and rapper, he was making a beat, and then he made the beat with the A.K.A Baby sample throughout the beat. And I was like, okay, this is for me. So yeah, correct. So I just pinned up just a bunch of fucking bars, and there's no hook. It's just words.
Just going.
Yeah. Just in my early days, fun fact, my first 5-10 plus years of rapping, I never cursed.
Interesting.
Yeah, so for me, it's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? In a sense. So there are a ton of words you can use. There are a ton of words. But like if it's littered with, bleeps, etc., like you don't have to curse every 2 or 3 words. Like there's so many words you can use there to express the same thing. But again, it's so easy to go to. Now my regular day-to-day talk, I'll curse all day. It's just when I'm creating the love that I have, the love that I have for the art, I find other ways around that. So like,
you know what? My music, I just don't curse because it's not the type of music that you would find that kind of language in. Like, how are you gonna curse in like a Beatles type love song? Ideally, you know what I mean? Like,
I fucking love you. You can do it. It's just it doesn't fit.
Necessary. It's not necessary. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So again, for me, the project that me and D Money was doing, actually tapped back into that bag. I don't think I let one go on this project. I started to, so I wrote one, and I was like, I don't really need that there, so I got rid of it and circled back around. So yeah, I'm almost certain we did 5.
Is this like I wonder, is this like a putting out a certain energy or concept into the world that you don't want to use profanity for? You know what I mean? Is it like
again, I curse on a regular.
That's what I mean. It's the weirdest thing to curse all day long and not put it in music. I don't do it either, right? I've never understood it about myself.
It was always a craft thing for me. Again, the art of it. I've always loved the art of words. I've always loved a wordsmith.
It's like not as intelligent to use a swear word there. You know,
I don't think it is, honestly. I think it because it's so easy. You can drop them anywhere. Again, in day-to-day speech, they're everywhere, and you understand.
Why do we do it? Why do we, you know what I mean? Like,
so
I'm interested.
I can't explain it, but it was always like. And another thing, at that time when I first started crafting, since I started crafting early, I was young, so cursing was forbidden. You're not supposed to.
At that time, yeah.
So it was never a part of my crafting. And so when it shifted into anger, it didn't need to be there. I can still express anger.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, I can express anger without using these words.
Interesting. Well, let's hear A.K.A Baby.
And there's definitely some anger in there though, but
Fuck S-E-N-T.
A.K.A Baby, slightly crazy. A.K.A Baby.
Slugfest ENT.
A.K.A Baby, slightly crazy.
I'm a murdering murderer.
A.K.A Baby.
I know you thinking bullshit, I never heard of you. That's because I'm so clean with the kills. Plus I switched the MO so I'm impossible to trace. But now it's time that you give me my attention. A letter to the media with details never mentioned. A little game of cat and mouse I'm trying to detect. Before you know it, I done caught another body. Next. I'm talking red rum but mirrored. My thoughts never clearer. Destroy what I hear of. Voice in my head and he knows what you fear of. Back to the busy, I'm wiggly with the shit you see. Faculties, they get split in PI and then add an ECES. I just caught one recently, stress, and they never shit to me, yes. I think I'm the BETS, you could drop before the T-Jess. But I'm not a joke, you see death. When I approach the beat bodies, today a pulp of C vitamins, cause I'm a fucking genius. I know it's crazy, but I am a killer, mostly inspired by those who set the stakes higher. Until I'm forced to retire, I hit the beat and kick fire like I was Luke. I stopped it short cause the punch that I would've threw, it is one that I'm sure you knew. So just imagine me knowing the shit you know and what all the shit I can do. It's murder. He's right. Go bananas, ballistic, I'm about to lose it. Bomb shit, George Bush music. Afghan, get it, bitch. Ox so intelligent, magnificently ripping on his blood track, wrecking shit. Reckless with everything I do, how I check a bitch. Cash, head, ass like Pilates, how I stretch a bitch. It's guaranteed. We in the fucking building, bitch. So here we go again. I'm back and on the road again. I'm dipping, doing shows again. Cruising like it's supposed to be. I told you niggas like the Holocaust is over with. I'm sober, bending corners, moving units like I sold again. I'm hot smoldering, the heat to burn your soul within. The flames I spit to melt the hottest iron you can mold again. And fold it to a statue to depict what I done told you, man. Hold a hand, a royal flush, your eyes are looking colder, man. Make my nation prominent. I promise to rule with a steady hand. I'm honest, just watch how I wreck it and kill it. You niggas pay attention. I'm the illest nigga that spit and shut the fuck up and listen. As I enter your mind, it's A.K.A baby bitch. Be herbing fucking noodles. Ridiculous how we flip the kit. Equip the whip, the track and the shape. I'm on my trainer shit. I'm the cover man for your song. That's a no-brainer, bitch. Insane with it. Incredible, indescribable, stupid shit. The ignorance is lyrics. I'm tripping, sipping some potent shit. The poltergeist, how I spit. Head spinning like exorcist. The nexus, this you niggas is L's and not no Lexuses. Or L's or Joe a license. You niggas lack the excitement, talent, presence, or wordplay to make your shit sound delighted. Fuck it, you been invited to take a class off of writing. Failure is not an option, expelling niggas for biting.
Slugfest ENT. I'm just trying to mind my business and chill. Smoke my dank, sip my drink, and scheme up on a few mil. But you niggas wanna copy? The skill, set. But not everybody gon' be built for that. And I know I make it look too easy. Like I'm cooking this shit up so proper, the meal never greasy. But believe me, I just got used to King Tutton. And my mama always said, my head ain't this big for nothing. Get in your bag and out your feelings, nigga. Cause ain't no motherfucking money in there. Yeah. Get in your bag and out your feelings, nigga. Yeah. Cause ain't no motherfucking money in there. Yeah. Get in your bag and out your feelings, nigga. Cause ain't no motherfucking money in there. I don't give a fuck about you, give a fuck about your chick. I'm more concerned about my team. How the fuck we gon' get ready?
Welcome back to the Put Up, everybody. I'm A.K.A the Wizard, and we have Mr. who is O. Smith to my right over here. And we're left, right?
One of this side.
You know what? Below here, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already.
Please,
I'm going this way this time. We're going to jump back into the interview here. Right, what you just saw right there, that video was called A.K.A Baby. Say another word about that.
Yeah. So again, A.K.A Baby. The name came after saying that in a song, and the guys coined it. Then he made the beat, and then the beginning of A.K.A Baby, right? So there was this song that an artist that used to be with us. He was doing the song with this guy, and him, Bud, and the other guy was doing a song. And then they sent it my way. So I was like, okay, I started scribbling something. And then they was like, nah, we don't want your verse. We're just going to release it. I was like, all right, cool. So I just took that verse off in the cut. And then when he sent me that, I was like, you know what? This actually fits here. So the intro to A.K.A Baby was actually a verse for something else.
Nice.
And then, I finished up the tail end of it. But the video, right? So the video, I shot myself. So I bought a green screen. The outfits I had I was talking to myself in one scene. I had the orange the construction vest. I had this mask that I bought from somewhere. Like I was like 4 or 5 characters in the video. It was pretty crazy, and I'm happy how it came about. But yeah, it was like my third green screen video.
Oh man, I've never even played with a green screen yet. I've done like 9 music videos, 11, 12 now. Like I just did 3 more, right?
Yeah,
It's always like real world stuff. Yeah, we got to get into doing some crazy shit yet.
yeah, we got. It's time. It's time.
Yeah, you know what? I was watching a documentary like the other night with my wife there, and it was like they were showing like 80s videos with like green screen technology back then, even in some form.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, behind them, man. This is like this old school, like pixely thing. And it's like, what? They were doing it back then too? You know, like
yes, sir.
crazy, bro. Yo, and I just realized something detrimental. Hold
What's
on. We didn't put up the put up mic today, bro.
that?
We need it right here. There we go.
Yeah. That's been
It
missing.
was missing. I knew there was something like in the picture missing, bro. Right there. Yo. There, we're all better now. All right, let's get into connecting with our audience, bro. How do we connect with them? How do you make your art relatable to them? What is the main message in your art?
Depends on the song. So there's multitudes of me. I am
Multitudes
probably,
of me. It could be like an album title.
yeah. I thought about it before, but like I'm a broad person. I've with rule number 1, it actually makes me more relatable to a lot of people. Like I hear, and again, your story's your story. I can't tell you nothing about it, but I'm also not going to down it because I don't know what you lived through, just like you don't know what I lived through. So I've been in rooms with millionaires and I've been on corners with homeless people. So depending on what's written is who it's aimed for, which is kind of why I never really shop my music around, on top of it just being art that I love to do. So I don't have a target audience. I have songs that I can target at people depending on what they like.
That's such an interesting concept. Yeah.
So like if I have a conversation, it's like, oh, I like this kind of music. I was like, I got a song for that. I like this kind of music. I got a song for that.
Yeah.
I like this kind of music. I got a song for that. But like I don't
song for every that.
just about I try, but yeah, I don't really. Hilariously so, I think I've been on Spotify for quite some time, and I don't have many monthly subscribers because I don't really shop my Spotify like that. Like you, if you ask me where my music is, I'll ask you what platform you want it on, and I send you that. And
Right.
and I'm not going to be like, yeah, by the way, while you're there, hit the button. Whatever. If you hit it, you hit it. If you don't, you don't. Again, it's never been a career for me. It's never been
Trying to get like
I
Spotify.
need these numbers over here, or I need followers over here, or I need you to like. I don't like playing the game like that. That's
And I
probably
feel like you gotta like do things for a better reason than just numbers. You know what I mean?
correct.
Like that's not the point of this.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's just I don't know, man. That again, rule number 1, it probably sometimes hinder me, but with rule number 1 being rule number 1, it doesn't matter, man.
It works pretty well, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
It defends itself almost automatically.
Okay, so like, what do you want people to take away from your art then? Like, with this live thing, like especially with like the first video that they saw there, right? With all this community going on, like, what was the hope with this? Is like create this like party atmosphere, like.
Yeah, so
It depends on the time, I suppose, right?
Yeah, so yeah, that video was done for the people, but the song itself was simply to enforce that what I've been through made me what I am. So also, what you bring over here is the monster that you can get. So it's up to you who you meet when you meet me, or when you come across me. I'm again, with me not caring, I'm as nice as they come. That's the default. The default is benefit of doubt. I trust you. I believe you because I don't know you enough to not believe you. But you can beat the monster if you so choose.
Ooh. And that's the message right there.
Yeah.
I think that's the message anywhere.
That's it. The beast is here, but again, it's up to you which one you meet. You can meet the one that's like, all right, let's make this happen. All right, I'm ready to do this. We can do positive things because beast doesn't necessarily mean negative. I'm a beast on
A
a beast.
beast in the gym is not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying, right?
Exactly. So it's not a monster isn't default a bad thing.
Beast on the keys. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
So a monster isn't necessarily a bad thing. It gets the bad rap because most people, when you think monster, you think scary, blah blah blah, yada yada. But it's
More like maximum of like any timeline or something. You know what I mean? Like an extreme of some kind being the monster. That's cool.
Exactly. So
Right.
I am a monster across the board, and I'll be what I need to be.
I love it. And I mean, maintaining rule number one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. By all means, rule number one will always be in effect.
Yeah. Okay, so like moving forward, like what are you working on? You said you just finished something with D Money, right? Like recently. Yeah. What else you got working on? What's next for you in the music industry? Are we keeping on going? Like, what's the deal here?
Yeah. Again, it's a passion thing, so I love it. So, the D Money thing, the project is called South of the Dark Side. We are working on the album South of the Dark Side. Yeah, because he's Calgary.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm down in South Carolina. So South of the Dark Side, we're working on the cover art, and again, he's polishing up the audio for final release. We're going to drop it on Bandcamp first, and then we'll put it on the DSPs.
We're gonna share the shit out of that when it comes.
Oh, for sure!
I can't wait to hear it.
I plan on getting back into my promo bag and pushing the music again to see if we drum up a response. You
know what? I keep saying this, right? I was like, I want to drop more music, but I gotta see that interest too. You know
exactly. So
like, show that you want it.
Putting out new music doesn't really make new interest. That's so like I have a library of things, and if you like it, I can step back outside. I do want to shoot some more videos for some of the most recent things that I've done. So I've done.
We've been hard on the video shooting, bro. Get to it with us. We're doing this thing. Not enough people are shooting music videos these days. We got to keep this flame going, right?
Yes.
We got to get that on again.
Yes.
I got 3 that I've done haven't come out yet. That will be by other artists. So like, yeah, let's just keep building this shit up, bro.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, shooting music videos, independent music broadcasts, and streaming.
You're planning to grow that in the next little bit, you said, right?
Yeah. That is. I want that to be in my top 3 of focuses. I'm a multitasker. I don't think I can function if it's just one thing. Like I could do nothing by itself 100%, but other than that, I gotta multitask. So, nice. Independent music broadcast, global gaming.
But for everybody, again, if they didn't hear at the beginning of the show, is like a YouTube broadcast channel similar to Jukebox, right? You said.
Yeah, well, that's the end game. The end game is similar to Jukebox, and maybe even like catching an app on maybe Fire Stick or something like that. But right now, it's randomly playing videos 24/7, 3 or right now we're April, so October, November, December, January, February, March. It's over 6 months in, and it's live on YouTube always. It's a IMB Indigo.
I gotta see it. Like,
all right, so go to YouTube.
Yeah, let's find it right now.
It's IMB Always On. Is what you search. Damn, I forgot my.
And it's gonna be like a radio style music video rolling channel, similar to like the old school MTV, but without a host kind of thing.
Yeah, right now without a host, and I want to plug some shows in there, and then I had talks with some people, And again, we'll see if we can get
So we're
around.
gonna link. We're actually gonna throw a link below to that after the show here.
But yeah, IMB always on is what it is. And again, it's just
That's
you'll
so
see
cool, like
all,
another network.
yeah,
this.
basically, and that's what I want it to be. So I gotta consume more content and get more creators that has music videos that will allow me to put it on the platform to continue to build it up. And yeah, again, six months strong of nonstop it's just been playing videos all day, every day.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So the next thing is either creating some shows or finding some shows that are already created and just plugging them in. So I got Spin It Up to let me do their blammers.
Yeah, hell yeah. Spin it up. Yo, I almost wore their. Maybe next week I'm gonna wear the hoodie on this one.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, baby. There we go. You know what? Because we're here, we might as well just throw it in there too. Here you go.
Yeah, you mean? So yeah, they let me put the episodes of Blammers on there. As a matter of fact, while we're here, if you can get them over to me, or if they're somewhere on YouTube, I would love to put the put-ups in rotation, the episodes that you have.
Yeah, they're all up on YouTube. They go right up after the live stream, and then they're there forever. So like,
okay, yep. Then I will. If you give me your permission, I will download them and add them into the rotation.
You have my permission, sir.
Say less, Mike. I will. Let me write this down.
No, and honestly, shout out to Spin It Up Boys. They were live damn near all day long.
Man, yeah, I heard they had a long show. I was
God.
out of the soccer. My baby girl had soccer that morning, and then we went to a baseball game later that day, so I didn't get to tune in. But
man, what a wild adventure they were on. I was mixing music all day in the studio, and I kept popping in there, and I was like, holy shit, they're still going, bro. Like, it's like the marathon of Spin It Up. It was amazing.
Yeah,
shout out to them.
Shout out to the slums for sure. But yeah, man, I am B, and maybe I can. I have to, again, that technology thing. Since I'm an old guy, it's hindering me because I just don't feel like learning anything new. But what
work in progress.
What I want to do is be able to like interrupt the broadcast without stopping it, and then like just plug a live show in. Like if we were doing this, if I was able to hijack the broadcast without breaking the streak,
and kind of go in a picture up in the corner, and here you
are. or even just move the current
or
show
like magic, like OBS, like we do here. You can just have it like just be like poof, and you're both.
Oh yeah, exactly. So like I can put something at the bottom of the screen. Incoming, we're taking over for the whatever show, and then for this hour block, show this show. When that goes off, the regular stream resumes wherever it's at.
We're essentially creating the new television network.
I want a network. Yeah, I want. But again, so that's it. See those moving parts right there?
I do.
Finding somebody that's willing to make that work with me consistently. And they're not going to either attempt to break my pockets up front, which I don't mind paying for the work. And if you're going to get paid for it, so be it. But it's difficult to find somebody that's want to be in it for the marathon. And again, if I gotta, yeah. So that is
things we're working on, yo.
That's the struggle, and then the other struggle is trying to learn it myself. When rule number one exists, it's difficult for me to want to pick anything up new. I don't want to learn anything else.
How am I supposed to give a fuck if I just don't give a fuck? You know what I mean? I love it, bro. Okay, so like, where can everybody get in touch with you? Where can they collaborate with you? See your stuff? Like, you're on X. That's where I found you with the Beat Lounge cards. And where else are you? Everywhere, right?
I am literally everywhere. I'm one of the easiest persons on earth to get in touch with. But simply search Who Is O Smith on every platform. I have that name, and that's Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. Although I don't do Snapchat, but I have that name on there. I have it on Tumblr. So just about any platform. Just about any social media platform, I'm Who Is O Smith.
You have your own website too?
Not yet. So
Why does this always happen? Why? I see now what Stowe's talking about, bro. I will help you make a website. I have many.
all right, so my only thing, I would appreciate it. I'm all for it. The only thing is what's going to be on this website. What are we sending people to if I send them to this website? What's the traffic for? And then what's it going to cost to maintain it?
Interesting. I got
if I wanted to change something, I hit you up. Are you going to be able to make this change? Like that's
we'll
that's
teach you to do that. We'll teach you.
But that's a burden that I don't want to put on you, because at this point there's no reason to send someone to a website if there's nothing there.
So it's all about the reason to you. Okay.
Yeah, it gotta be a reason. Like I've created some in the past with some of the free sites, but it's like I put this work in here,
and then you're sitting there like, why am I maintaining this one?
Yeah, and again, it's difficult to get somebody to go to your Twitter. It's and they're on Twitter.
Yeah, I see it as like a home-based thing now for like, because I feel like Spotify and things like that, bless their hearts, I feel like they're not going to be around forever, right? So
Yeah,
to have a spot where you can just host your shit, where it's outside of anybody else's network, right?
Like I'm for that, but unless
but then you need to want people to come see it too, right?
Yeah, but unless things have changed, in order to host a site where my music plays and you can find all of my content, that's going to cost, because I'm going to be sending. I have a lot of media on there.
Yeah, and you own a server that you have to.
Correct. So the cost doesn't end up being worth anything if it's not generating anything.
Interesting. It's an interesting take, because like we've seen a huge push towards getting a website.
Okay.
Doing it all yourself as an indie, right? Like an independent person doing it outside of every network that exists in case they go down, right? Like we had like all kinds of things that happened there where like Instagram went down for a day and like people's stuff was just gone. Their whole livelihood was like based on it. You know what I mean? Like it's terrible how people have set some of this stuff, but if you're everywhere like you are, it's hard to have it happen too.
Yeah, right? And that. So again, as long as it makes sense.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing.
And it doesn't rob me, I'm for it. Because again, and I know a lot of things change. So you got the Wix and all the other ones where you can create it, and it's.
Never learned how to use any of that stuff. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. So
but then like the MIDI thing that I told you about.
Yep.
I can run WordPress in the back end all myself. You know what I mean? Like the hardest
figure out Wix. Yeah, WordPress is another one. So it's like, all right, I'm for it, but it has to make sense.
Interesting.
Things have to make
before we go though, like tell everybody about Thriveware and what you're doing there with their merch and stuff and all that.
All right. So yeah,
that is a useful site where people go to buy stuff based on that, and it does good things, right?
Yeah. Thriveware is definitely getting the clicks. They got affiliates, so they have people working it. Again, if I did a Who Is O Smith right now, it's just me. And rule number one, don't let me be outside too much. So unless I got me a team somewhere that's gonna put
to help out support
you. Yeah. Then I could talk. But so I went and grabbed a few things out of the closet. This is my favorite hat.
Nice.
I got this at the PlayStation Experience a couple years ago. It was an event where PlayStation opened the doors to the regular gamers. Like most gaming events, like E3 and all of that, you got to be media or in the
be part of a company.
Yeah. You don't get to go to those as a civilian, so to say. So they had it for like 3 years. It was all in California, Vegas, and then San Francisco twice. So I went to all 3 of those. That's one of the things I'm proud of. And then this is my favorite TBL merch.
Oh damn! Look at this.
Yeah,
that's dope. You know what I want to get actually still is the purple hoodie.
Yes, you know what?
Chill.
I meant to do that yesterday, but I did something different. But I'm gonna do that before I get out of here. But I got that shirt at the Texas TBL Lounge Fest.
Oh, so it has like an ethereal meaning too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
very IRL.
I was there for that. I got to meet the wizard in the flesh, the other wizard.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I got to meet Lefty. Well, I met Lefty prior to that, but I met Lefty. I met SP. I met Flip. Low Key was there. They did a video shoot with STS, but I didn't get to that. And I took Bud on his first plane trip. So we were in Houston for a weekend. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, that's wild.
And then Thrivewear. This is my favorite Thrivewear shirt.
Look at that.
It's the all print John.
Yeah.
This is the logo. And this is my favorite. This is my favorite Thrivewear item. So again, Thrivewear, a bunch of guys. They have a ton of content. You'll find cups and mugs and
just like a general inspirational man. You know, like the whole group of guys there. Like
good.
I only ever see positive, good shit come out of that corner. You know what I mean? So
good people. So those are my guys. Thrivewear.com if you want the gear, but I'm all good with it. And then this is my favorite jacket. Since we're no longer in wintertime.
Look at that. Oh my god, bro. Yo. I love it.
Yeah. So I
love loud shit, weird stuff like that.
So
when I buy shoes, I want the weirdest, like we gotta have something custom on the shoe. It's gotta be some exclusive run, like can't get it anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff.
Yo, my boy Josh got that for me for Christmas, and I haven't had an opportunity to wear it, so I'm waiting on either the rain or winter to come back around, but that's going to be on my back for sure.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Rugrats freaking coats. Well, yo, it's been a great interview. That concludes it, man. We made it all the way through.
Oh, yeah. Dope.
It's been an awesome time. Thank everybody for coming here and watching with us today. Yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe below before you leave today. And we have the sign-up sheet for if you want to get in the seat beside me here and be in the hot seat. You can also get your own spot up in there. So there's a sign-up sheet below here that you can fill out and request a spot. And all of your links are below here for anybody that wants to go find you after this and search for it. But yeah, other than that, man, thanks for coming out. It's been a great time, a great chat.
Yes. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Keep putting on at the put up. I'll circle the block. Maybe during O Smithmas I'll make another run. O Smithmas this year is going to be pretty dope. So I will keep you in the loop and see if we can get us a Christmas on. We get you an ugly Christmas sweater.
Yeah, baby. Let's see. I got one with like a stoned cookie, I think, or something right now.
My wife bought me one and they got cats and lights on it. So like I'm in a light up Christmas sweater.
Literally turn the shirt on, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, yo, it's been a great time, bro. Thanks for coming again. And happy afternoon, Sunday afternoon, baby.
Yes,
cheers,
sir.
everybody.
We out of here.